So I've made a couple of decisions. One of them being I'm going to kind of upgrade, not really upgrade. I bought on eBay for $20 a wiring harness for a Black Beauty, an Epiphone Black Beauty, and I'm going to throw it in that Chibson I got. I'm going to give away a guitar, and I'm going to build a Strat, and well, we're going to get all into that in just a minute. So when we get to 1,250 subscribers, I'm going to give away that Harley Benton DC Junior I have. The one that looks kind of like that. And this is going to be the video. First things, we're going to get it right out of the way. This video is where you qualify for that guitar. I need you to comment anything you want, but more than anything, I mean, comment to me what kind of music you're going to play on it, or you know, what you dig about it besides free or anything like that. Yeah, just hit me up in the comments and let me know, and out of the comments we're gonna pick our winner this time, because last time I did it on a straight number generator, and no, I'm just gonna go ahead and let YouTube take care of it for me this time. They got an app for that. So yeah, make sure you comment this video. Comment anything, it doesn't matter as long as you comment, and you know, share the video, man. Let people know that we're giving stuff away over here. We're trying to build a channel. We're trying to build a reputation of integrity and know-how and knowledge and, I don't know, fun goofiness. But yeah, so that guitar right there. And then I'll ship that out to you. I actually just shipped out some guitars I sold, and I'm thinking, like, you know what, man? It's time to do some stuff for the fam, you know, the Chan fam. Hashtag Chan fam. You know, you guys have got me up over 1,000 subscribers, and I really do appreciate it. And I just want you guys to know, like, I'm not monetized or anything. You know, I'm gonna look into it and stuff like that, but I do this because I dig it. I've been doing this for years now because I dig it. And now I have the ability to do a little more with my studio and stuff like that. So, moving along, man, there's a lot of ums. No, so we're gonna give away that guitar. And then gonna be building the guitar, gonna be building Strat, but we're gonna move on to that in a minute. So yeah, comment now if you want the guitar. I'm gonna give it until, like I said, until we get to 1,250. Once we're at 1,250, guitar gets given away. Then we're gonna set another goal. I don't know if it's gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be 500 or 750, because I feel like you guys jumped up on this stuff pretty quick, pretty good. And the next thing we give away, I'm not gonna give that out yet. It's gonna be fun though. Let's just say the next thing I give away is gonna be a little bit of a package. So terrible. So welcome back to Gear and Guitars with Mel. As usual, I am Mel. This video is, it's weird. I've been requested by a couple of cats to have a look at this guitar. So let's have a look at the guitar. This is a, let's be nice, a replica of a, this would be an 80s probably Les Paul custom. So this guitar is in all actuality a fake, very fake, very fake. Not a good guitar. I'll throw some pictures up of the innards, and I mean, I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it in there, but I'm sure you heard the microphonic pickups screaming at me. I'll try to get them under control as best I can. So I decided, this guitar was given to me, I had mentioned it before, and I decided that, you know, let's not see a potential guitar. It could be at least a fun project to an extent go to waste. He asked me if I would buy one, and I'm like, no, I don't want to buy it. He has one like it, and he wanted my opinions on it, and well, I looked at it for a second in another video, and I pretty much gave my opinion on it. It's a piece of crap. But what we're gonna do, I don't even think this is rosewood. I think that's like Indian laurel or something, which is pretty sad for Chibson. They could at least, I'm rambling. So yeah, not the greatest guitar. Lousy nut, crap tuners. The pickups are, I mean, they're serviceable to the extent that they do play, but they're kind of butt. And at least these two are microphonic. This one's really bad. I mean, I can't even get a good creamy lead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it apart, and I've been curious about poly relicking, you know, trying to take a poly finish and see if you can relic it to look like a nitro finish. That's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna relic this thing out. I got some witch hat knobs I'm going to throw on it. I got a roller bridge, I got a Bigsby, I got some pickups hanging around. I got lots and lots of pickups, so I'm gonna throw some pickups in there, and I'm gonna age it all up. I'm gonna beat on it, I'm gonna let my kids throw stuff at it, all that good stuff. So I don't know, I can't think of anything else to do with it, so that's all I got. The only useful thing that I could think of as far as this thing goes is to be, I don't know, something for me to beat around on and beat up on, and you know, I might as well beat it up first, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. I got some, I got a lot of parts, a lot of guitar parts around here. So that's gonna be what happens with this. I don't think that I'm gonna make it a multi-part video. I think over some time, because I got a lot of projects on my bench right now. I think for now, you know, I'm just gonna go along, do it, you know, as I go, whenever I get some free time. You know, I'll let the kids throw some golf balls at it or something like that. I'm gonna sand the neck down. I'm gonna just make it look old and beat up. That's all. I'm not gonna change it. I'm not gonna refinish it. I'm also not going to pour a lot of money into it. Like I said, I have a lot of stuff hanging around. I got pickups up the wahoo, and almost any pickup on my bench over there is better than any one of these. I'm curious to pull them out and see what they are, or what they say they are. I'm sure they have Epiphone plates. Maybe B&G plates. I've seen a couple of B&H. I forget what it is. No, it's B&G. I've seen some of those. Next project I'm going to be rocking out is going to be this neck here. I gotta take a look at that. I don't know if you can see those inlays, but man, they are really cool. So this is a, you know, 70s style, not big headstock, you know, pre-CBS 70s style neck that I got from the Bay. And then I got this here. My buddy that I do a lot of work for gave me this body because he originally was going to have me build him something, but I decided that, well, he decided that he wanted something different, so he went with something different. That build is going to end up on this channel as well. I'll be rocking into that pretty soon. So yeah, he gave me this body, and I'm like, all right, well, we'll go on the interwebs, we'll catch a neck, and we're going to see what I'm going to do this here. I got some plans. I got a couple ideas rolling around in my nugget about what to do with this guitar, and I think that's going to be fun. Doing a bunch of old looking stuff. I wanted to riff out on this guitar for you, but man, can I really not, dude? It's so terrible. I can't even keep it in tune. Here, let's try that again. Let's see about tuning, huh? So here's where I stand on the Chibson deal. Okay, I feel like a guitar is a guitar. The majority of my guitars were made in China. Were they made in the factory where this piece was made? No idea. But I know that the guitars I got from China have much better quality control and much better components. As far as that goes, you know, I don't know what factory this came from. I don't know anything about it. But I do know this: nobody should gripe and whine and cry because somebody wants to buy this guitar. However, the stuff that goes on up here, I got an issue with. I've had Chibsons before. I had one that had a branded headstock, and very quickly I just didn't like the idea that it said it because it wasn't. And also, it made me sad. You look at it and it's like it wasn't that quality at all, so I didn't want to see that name. But every one that I got after that, because that was when I had found out in the process that I could ask for a blank headstock, and that's what I did. Now, as far as the shape, sorry man, everyone I had that shape. It's the open book. It's what everybody loves, right? None of those guitars were resold. They were all given away in conditions that nobody could ever claim that they were anything that they weren't. Okay, now that's just me. I don't have a problem with copying guitars. Guitar copying is, I mean, Fender doesn't even own the right to the Strat body, you know, the rights to the Strat body, but faking them, that's an issue. Now, on that side of it, my deal is this: if you're out there and you're paying $2 grand for a guitar, $1,500 for a guitar at minimum, you should know the product. And that's how I feel. I feel like you need to educate yourself. Now, I'm not saying it's cool for somebody to go out there and try and rip somebody off, but I am saying know that when you get this style guitar that's supposed to be from Gibson or from a company like that Epiphone, or because they fake those too, you should know what the waist looks like on a Les Paul. You should know where the switch is, you know, in relation to where the cut is. All right, you should know things like a 6mm bridge, and that name on the headstock means that that's fake. You know what I mean? You should know that having that printed on the back, but not be covered over or filled in with anything, like it's the last thing that happened that was printed, that doesn't happen. Not from Gibson. That'll always have a coat of lacquer over it. Sometimes to the point to where you can't even tell. You should know that when you get a Gibson, it's not going to have the flimsiest switch in the land or the ugliest pickup rings ever. These are things you need to know if you're out there trying to buy a Gibson. And if you don't have that knowledge, then you're going in blind, and yeah, somebody's going to rip you off. By the way, they even fake Grovers, because these are definitely not Grovers. These are terrible. They're supposed to be Rotomatics, and they're not. You know what I mean? Now, the person I got this from probably paid about, I would say a minimum from what I've checked, $200. Now, I will say, you know, oh, by the way, a Gibson for the most part is going to have fret nibs, okay? Now, away from that, they've gotten good on these things. So they started putting 2-hole truss rod covers on there instead of 3s, even though if you know what you're looking at, you should be able to look at that truss rod cover and see that it's trash, it's garbage, it's fake. Man, this is going to be really hard to edit. It's tough, it's tough. I feel like if you're trying to pass this off, I hope you get busted. And it's going to cost you some money for that, because that's trademark infringement and it is counterfeiting. But when you buy these things online, you're not making a transaction in America, you're making a transaction wherever the seller is. Might not even be in China. The seller could be in Taiwan or Vietnam somewhere. I mean, you never know. But right about now, I would say getting yourself a slick from Guitar Fetish, or getting yourself any one of the new Epiphones. They're amazing. You know, any of the higher end Squires, they're going to cost you in and around what these things cost, and you're just going to get a better guitar. This thing, let me tell you, nothing on this guitar feels solid. Nothing. I had to drop the bridge about a 1/4 inch just to even get it playable, and the plastic nut is trash. I mean, I'm not... The guy gave me the guitar and he said, I want to know what you think. So I'm being honest. It's not a good guitar. Is it something that I can fix up and make a player? We'll see. I want to find out. But I gotta say, what I've seen as far as the Chibsons go, everybody says it's a gamble. It's not a gamble to an extent. You're guaranteed to get a guitar if Customs doesn't take it. You're guaranteed the guitar will play unless it doesn't. But you're guaranteed to... No, you're making a transaction outside of America using electronic currency, sight unseen, from a source that can't be trusted. There's no guarantee. If you get one and it's good, if you're out there and you got one and it was good, you did get lucky. I mean, look at how many legitimate companies build guitars that have QC problems. Now, the funny thing that people don't seem to acknowledge about these is that a lot of these are coming out of the same factories that a lot of your regular import copies and stuff are coming out of. I mean, what are you going to do? They're making guitars that maybe don't quite make the cut, or something's wrong, and you don't necessarily worry about factory seconds when you're already selling budget gear. So what do? I don't know. That might not be the thing. I'm not up on the chips and stuff. I got a lot of conspiracy theories in my mind about them. But yeah, we're gonna knock this around. Oh yeah, and I'll show you the picture of the pots and stuff. The cavity in there, it does appear to be a mahogany body, but I will say that I don't know what the top is. The top is not mahogany. The top is definitely a light wood, but I don't know that it's maple. We'll find out when I dig into it right here, because I'm gonna. It's gonna be great.